European and African ministers are to meet in Tunis on Monday to discuss a plan to try to regularize the flow of refugees from Africa to Europe to about 20,000, coupled with a much tougher strategy to deport illegal migrants from Italy and break up smuggling rings. The plan to regularize the migrant flow is being pushed by the UNHCR, the UN Refugee Agency, which warns that EU efforts to train the Libyan Coast Guard along with Italy's intention to impose a new code of conduct on NGO rescue ships operating in the Mediterranean do not match the scale of the problem, or recognize the extent to which the flow of refugees and migrants is likely to become permanent. The aim is to set up screening systems for EU-bound migrants in countries en route to Libya, such as Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, Ethiopia, Chad and Sudan. Europe seeks a long-term answer to a refugee crisis that needs a solution now. Simon Tisdall read more. The EU at a meeting in July set aside enough cash for 40,000 regularized refugees, with as many as half coming from claimants in Syria and the remainder from Africa. Although the European Commission has struggled to persuade all countries to take migrants after a similar scheme set up in following the 2015 migration crisis from Syria, the new scheme would represent a form of solidarity and provide Italy with some relief. Italy is gripped by deep political and civil divisions on the issue, with more than 90,000 migrants reaching Italy from Libya this year. A reduction to 20,000 from Africa would represent a transformation. Explaining the thinking, Vincent Cochetel, UNHCR's new special envoy to the central Mediterranean, said, "We need to regularize the system and stop these dangerous journeys into Libya. Any remedy that focuses on trying to stop the flow of migrants at sea, such as a code of conduct for NGOs, cannot be the solution. The issue has to be addressed earlier in the countries of origin and transit." Italy also needs to be able to process claimants so the economic migrants are returned much more quickly, or else there will be no deterrent to travel to Italy. Only a third of the migrants reaching Italy are found to be in need of international protection. He added that by the time migrants reached Libya, it was often too late. It is thought there are 300,000 Africans from outside Libya trying to get across to Europe or to get some work in Libya.